Hi, my artist. So today we are going to read a book called If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. So we're going to read our book and then we are going to work on learning 2 ways to draw a mouse. And we're going to draw our mouse with our shapes. So if we remember from the past few weeks, we've talked about shapes. And so we're going to go through and we're going to make them with our hands. So I want you to follow along with me, okay? And you can repeat after me. We have a circle. All right, a circle is round, even if our fingers can't get it quite round, they're round like a ball. A circle is round. You've got a triangle. A triangle has 3 sides and it can be flipped upside down. It can be flipped like this. It can be crooked. All right, so we have a circle. We have a triangle. You can get a rectangle, which has 2 short sides where my thumbs are, and 2 long sides where my pointer fingers are, and it can stand tall, or it can be like this. It could be crooked. All right. You have a square, which is equal on all 4 sides. All right. We have diamonds. If you've ever seen a diamond ring, they're like a square that's been turned on its tip. Okay, so either way. You have stars, which we can't make with our hands, but stars with 5 points. So similar to your hand, it's got 5 points. And then let's see, are we missing any? We forgot our oval. So an oval is a circle that's stretched out. All right. So a oval is a circle that's stretched out. Okay. So we're going to read our book and then we will make our mouse. If you give a mouse a cookie, does anybody know what happens if you give a mouse a cookie? If you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to ask for a glass of milk. When you give him the milk, he'll probably ask you for a straw. When he's finished, he'll ask for a napkin. Look how messy he is. Then he'll want to look in a mirror to make sure he doesn't have a milk mustache. When he looks into the mirror, he might notice his hair needs a trim. So he'll probably ask for a pair of nail scissors. Look at his crazy hair. When he's finished giving himself a trim, he'll want a broom to sweep up. He'll start sweeping. And all that fur. He might get carried away and sweep every room in the house. Wouldn't that be nice to have a mouse that cleaned the house for us? He may even end up washing the floors as well. How sweet. That is so kind of him. When he's done, he'll probably want to take a nap because he's going to be tired. Look at him. He's so sleepy. You'll have to fix up a little box for him with a blanket and a pillow. He'll crawl in, make himself comfortable, and fluff the pillow a few times. He'll probably ask you to read him a story. So you'll read to him from one of your books, and he'll ask to see the pictures. When he looks at the pictures, he'll get so excited he'll want to draw one of his own. He'll ask for paper and crayons. Oh, he'll draw a picture. Oh, I love an artist. Miss Pratt's so proud of him for drawing. Let's see what he does after he draws. When the picture is finished, he'll want to sign his name. Look at his picture. How beautiful. He did his whole family. Now, if you are an artist, you know you have to sign your name. So he'll want to sign his name so that everybody knows it's his. With a pen. So he's got to get a different pen. He's got crowns, but he doesn't have a pen. Then he'll want to hang his picture on your fridge, which means he'll need, what will he need to hang it on the fridge? Scotch tape. I thought he was going to say he needed a magnet. He'll hang up his drawing and stand back to look at it because you have to look at it once it's on the fridge. Looking at the refrigerator will remind him that, what will it remind him of? He's thirsty. Look at him. He's dying of thirst. So, what's next? He'll ask for a glass of milk. And chances are, if he asks for a glass of milk, what's he going to need? He's going to want a cookie to go with it. The end. So we know what happens if a mouse asks for a cookie. You get all of that. Oh my goodness. So what you need now is you need paper and some crowns. And we're going to go through our shapes one more time while you make sure you have all that. So we have our triangle. We have our round circle. We have our oval that's like a circle that's stretched out. We have rectangles and squares. We have diamonds. We have stars. Okay, are we missing anything? We got it all for right now? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we will draw our mouse. So remember, I'm going to give you 2 different ways to draw your mouse. Okay, both of them are with shapes. All right, we're going to start with one that is with triangles. So what we're going to do, you can, if you want to, you can draw one mouse on one side and one on the other, or you can draw them both on the same side. So we're going to do a triangle. And that's going to be his body. So we've got our triangle. It's got 1, 2, 3 sides. Now we need another triangle up here, but it's going to look a little different. So you're going to have one side right here. And another up here. Last but not least, our third side to make it a triangle. Now, what does he need so he can smell? What is this? A nose. So for his nose, we're going to do a little dot at the end of that triangle. And I'm going to move you closer so you can see it better. See his dot at the end of his nose right here? There's his dot. Now he needs some whiskers because mice are kind of like cats. They have whiskers. So I'm going to give him 3 on each side. So he's got his whiskers. Now he needs a little tail that sticks up. He's got his tail. Now we're going to use our circles. So he needs 2 circles for ears on the 2 edges that are left. All right, so I have 2 circles. Remember, our circles are round. I'm going to do another circle inside there. And that's what's going to be pink when I color in my mouse. Now he needs his eyes, which are round. And we're going to give him 2 little oval feet right at the front. I'll move you closer so you can see him better. So there's my mouse. Now all I have left is to color him in. Now our mouse who ate a cookie, he was gray. But I don't have a gray to color him with. All I have is a black. So if you are like me and all you have is a black, you can either choose to draw really lightly to make him gray, or you can color it with black and then go over it with white. Okay, I can't do that because I don't have a white marker. But if you have a white crayon, that's what you can do. Same thing with your pink ears. If you don't have a pink, what you can do is color it in with red, like I'm doing, and then go over it with white, and that'll turn it pink. Okay? If you don't have a white, you can just color it lightly. All right? So there's our first mouse. I'm going to go ahead and erase him and start on our second mouse. Okay? Now remember, if for some reason I get ahead of you, you can always pause the video until you're caught up, okay? So you can either flip over to draw your second mouse, or you can draw it next to the mouse you have, okay? So we're going to use an oval for this mouse. I'm going to do a big oval. All right. So we've got our big oval. Because remember, our oval is like a circle that's been stretched out. Then I need to add a little oval down at the bottom. That's going to be his belly. So we've got our big oval and our little oval. Now he needs some ears. So we're going to do 2 circles up here at the top. So I've got 1, 2. Now, if you're like me and your circles aren't quite the same, that is okay. Just do the best you can. And again, we're going to do another circle inside, and that's the part that's going to be pink. So there is my 2 ears with circles inside. Now, he needs some feet. So I'm going to add an oval down here at the bottom for 1 foot, and another oval down here for his 2nd foot. And remember, an oval is just a circle that's been stretched out. So his feet are going to look like that, but they're smaller, right? So we've got his feet. Now we need his arms. So we're going to do a shape kind of like this that attaches to their body. So, ta-da, there's one. It's kind of like if you've ever seen a penguin. It's kind of like their flippers. Now, what's he missing? What's the most important part? He doesn't have a face. So he needs 2 dots for his eyes. He needs a triangle nose. So his triangle nose is going to look like this, but it's going to be small, okay? So he needs a little triangle. And then the part under his mouth is going to look like this. All right. So it's like 2 smiley faces that are joined up, just like this. So a smiley face joined with another smiley face. Okay? And that is right under his nose. Now, does he need some whiskers? Yes, he needs his whiskers. What are we forgetting? What do mice have? What's back here? His tail. So he needs a little curly tail sticking out. There we go. Now, we are all done drawing. What you have to do now is color them in. Is your mouse, is it going to be gray? Is it going to be blue and purple? Is it going to be crazy colors? Have you ever seen a blue or purple mouse? Me neither. Is it white? Is it black? Is it red? Okay, you pick out and color your mouse in very nice for me, okay? I don't want to see any white left on your mouse unless it's a white colored mouse, okay? And even then, he might still have pink ears or a pink nose. All right, so pick out what color your mouse is going to be, color it, and then you can either email me a picture or you can show me during Zoom, okay? Bye, guys and girls.